Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. This would be my review of the Rosehip Oil+Vc-Ip 3% from Minimalist that they launched I think 2 weeks back. After using for at least 5 to 6 days, I'm posting this review. So stay tuned till the end to know everything that you need to know about this product and whether you should invest in a product like this or not. So hey guys, if you are seeing this face for the very first time, hi, I am Maitrayee Halder. I do post a lot of skincare content such as this, mixed with a couple of contents that I really like. So if you are into that genre, then do consider subscribing and hitting on that bell notification to get notified every time I upload. Also, do not forget to follow me in my social media accounts where I'm the most active and you get to be a part of what goes into my videos such as this one, including my Instagram where I do come live every single week or every alternate week to answer back to all of your skincare concerns. So without any further ado, we are going to jump straight with the new facial oil from Minimalist, and I'll be also reviewing the newer packaging or the newer Retinoid 2% that they came up with in the later part of the video. So coming up with the Rosehip oil itself, this is the newly launched product and it is basically a facial oil, but it does a little bit more than a facial oil. So let's just go ahead with the claims. It claims to brighten your skin, repairs your skin, and at the same time fades your acne scars and also reduces a little bit of signs of photo-aging. Now coming on to the composition of this particular product, the ingredient list is simple, just 2 ingredients. First of all is Rosehip oil and second is Vc-Ip, and I'm going to explain both of them in detail. Now Rosehip oil is one of the most famous type of facial oil if you are talking about oily or acne prone skin, because Rosehip oil is not particularly a oilier type of oil. It is high in linoleic acid and lower in oleic acid, makes it perfect for both acne prone skin and oily skin who doesn't really require that heavy oiliness from a facial oil such as this one. Now if you are talking about Rosehip oil, mainly they are of 2 types. First of all is Rosa rubiginosa and second is Rosa canina. Now this particular Rosehip oil does include Rosa canina. Now if you ask me, the most superior version of Rosehip oil is Rosa rubiginosa or RR, but they chose to include the RC version which does has all the good properties of Rosehip oil. Now Rosehip oil, if you are curious, comes from a plant known as dog rose, and it is supposed to be highly emollient and highly moisturizing and does has a good amount of fatty acids that are going to give you the moisturized feel and also helps with the overall moisturization effect that you are going to get by using a product like this. To be exact, Rosa canina has about 51% of linoleic acid, 19% of linolenic acid, and 20% of oleic acid. Now, there are not a lot of studies done regarding Rosehip oil, but the particular variant, which is called the Rosa rubiginosa, has been shown to have some amount of tretinoin in it. But the Rosa canina one also does has a higher amount of linoleic acid compared to oleic acid. So it's not going to be a huge difference regarding that, but there are not a lot of studies regarding Rosa canina and whether does it has any kinds of similar effects as the Rosa rubiginosa. But on the limited amount of studies that was done on Rosa canina, that is the particular derivative that they are choosing to include, has been shown to containing tocopherol or vitamin E, provitamin A, and also some of the antioxidant properties. Now that was a lot of geeking out over Rosehip oil. Coming on to the last ingredient or the second ingredient, which is Vc-Ip, also called as ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate. And this particular product has 3% of it. So this particular aceroyl tetraisopalmitate is basically a derivative of vitamin C. Now if you have not seen my vitamin C video, which I will link it in the bottom box, ascorbic acid in its purest form is very water soluble, not particularly oil soluble, thus making it more prone to be absorbed by our water absorption channels, also known as aquifers. But this particular derivative is oil soluble, meaning it will penetrate much deeper and it also remains in the skin for a bit longer than your normal traditional ascorbic acid. So some people might say it's a better derivative, some people might not. It's still a controversial topic, but all in all, what you need to know is basically this is a kind of oil soluble variant of vitamin C. Because it is oil soluble, you do not have a problem of pH. Now vitamin C, if you guys know, has a lower amount of pH, but when it becomes oil soluble, the pH doesn't really matter. So in the internet, you might have seen that the only type of vitamin C that you are supposed to be using with higher pH actives such as niacinamide or even retinols is something that is oil soluble. So if you are curious about that, here goes the fact. Now, if you are concerned about what the heck does Vc-Ip does, now it has all the similar properties of your vitamin C. So it brightens your skin, it also reduces hyperpigmentation, it also helps with the collagen synthesis, it also helps with the skin brightening and glowingness, and also lastly it is an antioxidant, so it is going to fight off all the free radicals that you are concerned of. Now, this Vc-Ip has been in vitro tested that it converts to ascorbic acid inside your skin quite fast. Now, that was the ingredient list analysis. Now, coming on to a couple of product specifications, starting with the texture. Now, this is a facial oil and the texture of it is exactly like a facial oil. It is not sticky, it is not greasy, but it will moisturize your skin. It does has a slight yellow tint, I am guessing, because most of the rosehip oil does has a little bit of yellow tint. It is a dry type of oil, meaning it won't give you any kind of stickiness, any kind of griminess, but at the same time it will give you the glow that you need and also keep your skin well hydrated. And because oil does has a little bit of emollientness and also a little bit of occlusiveness, it is also going to prevent the transepidermal water loss. Now, coming to the potency, because this contains a very low percent of vitamin C and on top of that it is oil derivative, so it's very beginner friendly. People from any age can use it. In the Minimalist website, they have suggested an age group of about 16 and above, so I will say anywhere between teenagers to mature skin can happily use this product. Now, coming to the packaging, this does comes in a tinted glass bottle and it also comes with a dropper, and it is one of the newer packaging that the Minimalist came up with. Previously, when they came up with the tranexamic acid, which I already did a review by the way, if you are curious, the link would be in the description box below, but it has a similar packaging. I think it is a UV coated bottle and vitamin C always appreciates a tinted bottle, so I'm really happy about the packaging. Now, coming on to the price range, it is almost a similar price range as any other Minimalist product. For 30 ml, you pay something about 645 to 649 rupees, the link to which would be mentioned in the bottom box below. Now, coming to the application. Now, this particular product is a facial oil, so it technically should be the last step of your skincare routine. In the Minimalist website, they have suggested to use this as a PM routine because this is a facial oil and you are supposed to be layering your facial oil over the moisturization. So do your cleansing, toning, treatment and moisturizing. Then you can go ahead with the few drops of this facial oil and then gently pat it onto your skin. Now, I have tried this product in the AM time. It didn't give me any kind of irritation and in fact it didn't cause my sunscreen to peel. The couple of sunscreen that I have tested this product with is first of all the Requel physical sunscreen, which I already reviewed. This Biore one, my favorite one, already reviewed. The Dot & Key tinted sunscreen, everybody's favorite Bello Photo Stable, and also this Eclipse Solaire. So none of the sunscreen didn't really pilled on my skin. So if you are curious about using this facial oil in the daytime, here you go. And because I am a huge preacher of using vitamin C in the daytime, of course I'm going to give you a review in the daytime use. You can also use this as a standalone moisturizer. If you are from an oily skin type person, you can straight ahead go with this and skip your moisturizer. But if you are from a combination to dry skin, you need to put on a moisturizer and then top it off with this particular facial oil. Now, coming on to my thoughts, I really like this product because I am a huge fan of vitamin C and I layered this product with my vitamin C. I didn't really face any kind of concern. I also use this as a moisturizer and as a facial oil. Now, because my skin is not particularly oily or dry kind of a skin, I'm a combination skin type person. Some of the areas in my skin, such as this part and this part, does really face a little bit of dryness. In those parts, this really helps because it doesn't really gives me those patches, but at the same time doesn't really makes my skin really oily. It also has vitamin C. If you are wanted to include a facial oil, but you are like, I want my facial oil to do a little bit more, here you go. You get a facial oil which does includes vitamin C, one of the best antioxidant and wonderful multitasker ingredient out there. This particular product is such an innovative product from Minimalist. There are a couple of facial oil that does include some kind of active ingredients. Minimalist in this price range, I think it is worth it. If you ask me, do you absolutely need this product in your skincare routine? No, but if you want to include a facial oil and want a little bit of that antioxidant or active power, then you can purchase is this one. It goes really beautifully over your moisturizer, under your makeup, under the sunscreen. I also tested today on my makeup and it didn't really oxidize my skin that much, and also does helps me a lot in clearing up my acne, because I don't know, somehow facial oils really help me in combating that acne situation or some kind of allergic reaction or breakouts that I sometimes face as a content creator testing a bunch of different products. So this is a must have for me. So I'm really enjoying this product in both AM and PM, and here goes the pros and cons of this particular product. So coming on to the pros, now this is a very multitasking facial oil. It will not only moisturize, it will brighten, it will also take care of the little bit of premature aging, because vitamin C is a multitasking ingredient. It helps with the collagen synthesis, brightens your skin. I've gone into much more detail about vitamin C, what it does to your skin in my vitamin C video, so you can check that video out. It is also very cost effective because a facial oil is something that is going to last you months, because you only need about 5 to 6 drops to cover your entire face and neck. This product is a dry type oil, so it is going to suit most of the skin genres out there, from the oiliest to the driest, and this is a very multitasking product. You can mix it with a little bit of moisturizer, you can layer it on top of your moisturizer, you can even substitute your moisturizer with this particular product. It also doesn't contain any kind of fragrance, essential oils, alcohols, or even a little bit of hidden essential oils, because some extract does contain hidden essential oils. So if you still not have found your perfect moisturizer, you can go ahead and use a facial oil instead of a moisturizer and see the benefits for yourself. And lastly, it does comes in a tinted glass bottle, so it's going to boost the overall shelf life. And as their newer packaging, they also have included an additional box, so you can happily store your product in it and it won't take a lot of space. Coming on to the cons, however, I do not have any cons of this product, ingredient list wise, product wise. In fact, the overall texture and the post matte feeling of this product is really nice, so I do not have any cons of this product whatsoever. Coming on to my verdict, I do think this is an absolutely brilliant facial oil, not only in terms of the texture but overall effectiveness, and it is going to give you all the benefits of vitamin C. If you are a beginner and do not want to include a vitamin C serum and it is irritating your skin, you can use this product. It is going to fit your current skincare routine seamlessly because it is an oil soluble and it doesn't have the pH difference problem that other ascorbic acid or the derivative does. So it's a very multitasking, great for anyone kind of a product, and I think you should definitely try this one. Now coming on to the quick review of the Retinoid 2% from Minimalist. Now I have already done a complete dedicated review of the previous one or the previous packaging one in my channel, which I will link it in the bottom box below. But they recently changed their packaging and they did a pump packaging, which I am a fan of. But a couple of things that I wanted to add on to the previous review of the Minimalist Retinoid is, first of all, the newer version is much more smoother. If you guys remember, I have mentioned that the previous version has a little bit of granular structure. In fact, the ordinary Retinoid does has a similar kind of a finish, and Minimalist nailed it with the newer formulation. I think they tweaked up the formulation a little bit. They are saying it's the same formulation, it is the same ingredient list, but I think the formulation is much more superior. It is a much more cream-like and it doesn't have the granular structure, so I'm really happy about that. It also absorbs pretty nicely. The only con that I have with this particular product is that it is a plastic bottle. I would have really liked Minimalist to be completely plastic free, but the cost and the overall product formulation does really adds up to the packaging, so I'm not mad about that, and I'm really happy that they did pump packaging, because pump packaging is the way to go, and because actives like this are not really good with air and humidity and light, so a pump packaging not only saves the product efficacy but also increases the shelf life. So here was my quick review of the Retinoid 2% that the Minimalist came up with, and it is my second bottle. So hey guys, that was the review of the newest launch from Minimalist, that is the Rosehip Oil+Vc-Ip 3%. So let me know how you think about this video. Like this video if you like my content. Comment down below any other questions or queries that you have regarding this product. Share this video to any of your friends who is looking to purchase this product and is curious what this product would actually do to your skin. And lastly, subscribe to my channel, hit on that bell notification, and I will see you in the next video. So bye bye and take care.